I started 2 years ago. I worked on business planning and financing, conceptualization, a lot of that kind of stuff. And now 2 years later, it's within inches or days of opening at this point. We've got a nice restaurant. We've got a full kitchen, 5-barrel system where we'll begin brewing in a few weeks. And our plan is to get things up and rolling as soon as possible to make it a neighborhood, family-friendly neighborhood location that is sustainable for the next 10 to 15 years. The brewing system was a decision of how big do you go. That's a very common question a lot of breweries ask themselves. And I elected for 5 barrels from a couple of standpoints, managing the size and just managing the workflow. And then the space was appropriate for 5 barrels. 3 barrels would have been a bit small in my opinion, and anything larger than that, and I would run out of space really quickly. We worked with a company out in Nebraska, Alpha Brewing Operations, to get our brewing equipment. And then in discussions with that, it was a matter of do I keg beer or do I do serving tanks? And it's not as often done these days, but I elected to go serving tanks where we've got 8 tanks that are also 5 barrels, so we can brew a batch of beer, ferment a batch of beer, and then serve a batch of beer, all from 5-barrel tanks and never have to keg it. And that's a real efficiency saver from a lot of perspectives. Changing kegs, just the brewing operations. Don't have a keg washer yet because I won't need one. Once it gets going in a couple weeks, I'll really know the proof is in the pudding. But I'm really looking forward to getting started on getting it going.